All right. Shalom, welcome to this lesson. I do want to give all praise and all glory to Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua Bahashim Kakodash. Okay, double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us the truth. Peace and blessing to the sincere Akims. Okay, I'm the brother Uriah from the Great Millstone Miami camp. I come back to the spirit power of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua to make another lesson. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. Okay, in this lesson, I'll be going into how, trusting in your own knowledge is not going to help you in the time to come. Okay, seeing that I seen this article, or I seen this news from, this would be NBC News, so this is a mainstream news company. Okay, they are saying that bunker business is booming. Okay, and why is that? Because people see the tension. Okay, people see what's going on in the world, and they already can tell where it's about to come. Okay, people that are sane and got their head on a swivel, in Esau society. Okay, so why would bunker businesses be booming as of right now? Okay, people know what time, the time that we're living in and the time that we are going into. Okay, they have a fear of all-out nuclear war. Okay, and they know that being on the surface of the land is not gonna benefit them, so that's why they're trusting in bunkers. Okay, but their bunkers are going to fail, man. They're not going to protect them from the wrath of the Lord. But it says bunker business. It's like a bunker business is booming as Americans attempt to fortify their homes against potential apocalypse. Okay, people are already thinking that, and what do they mean by apocalypse? Okay, they ultimately talking about Jacob's trouble. Okay, people already can see that there will be some type of civil unrest that will be happening very, very soon. Okay, it doesn't take a rocket science to see that what is going on with the whole deportation and all the things that that's happening in Northern Kingdom and soon to Southern Kingdom as well is going to cause some type of unrest and some type of chaos. Okay, and right now we are seeing the little bit of it. We're not seeing the real story of how some people are being treated, mostly Israelites, that are being treated, in these camps, man. Okay, some stories coming out of people on cargo ships are just being dropped out into the ocean. Okay, and and majority of people that they are dropping are Israelites. Once that becomes mainstream, people are going to start to rebel. Okay, and already I saw a clip of Levi. ICE was trying to grab them up, but they were starting to fight back ICE. Okay, so we may surely be in the beginning stages of Jacob's trouble, or not the beginning stages, already in Jacob's trouble, or the beginning. Okay, either or. Seeing at the time that we living in now, people are talking about buying bunkers and trying to fortify their homes. Why are they fortifying their homes, man? What can be coming to where people are starting to invest in end of the world materials and protection and equipment? Okay, what can they see that the world doesn't see? All right, they see the end of this world. Okay, they see the end of Babylon. They see that the men of the Lord, the prophets, they we were right all along. Okay, that's what they see. That's why they starting to invest in these bunker technologies and starting to invest their money in ammo and military. Not military, but ammo and guns and food and bug out bags and all sort, because they see the times that we coming in, man. Okay, but your city bunkers are not going to protect you from the Lord, man, and from Jacob's trouble. You may be buying a bunker house for yourself, thinking it's for yourself, but you ultimately doing it for a member of the elect. Okay, y'all wanna trust, in your own selves, not trusting the Lord. Okay, and y'all gonna be sorely confounded. Okay, y'all gonna be let down. That sooner or later, you think you just gonna make a quick run to go get some things from from the grocery store to add to your bunker house. Surely but surely, now you stuck in traffic, and boom, now martial law. Now you can't go back to your house, and now you stuck in traffic, man. Okay, now that house is gonna be for somebody of the elect. All right, but but the Lord, It's playing it out to where these people think that they're going to be inhabiting their houses and they're going to be able to prepare. Okay, understand that you working with Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay, the Lord got you people in the trick bag, literally, man, stocking up food, water, and y'all making videos about it, knowing damn well that y'all not gonna be able to use it. Okay, but yeah, man, this is y'all trying to flee. Y'all trying to escape. Okay, the destruction of the Lord, and ultimately Jacob's trouble. And y'all, and here saying y'all gonna be trying to, buy bunkers. Okay, and buy bunker houses. Okay, and your water might be contaminated, or you might have people outside your house trying to, ravish your goods. Okay, and and you seen that in the in the movie, You Leave the World Behind. Okay, people going for food, and now they have an evil eye towards a neighbor. These things are gonna happen, man. Okay, so and I had a couple of precepts lined up, Salakia. Okay, but this is Amos 5 and 18. It says, "Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? For the day of the Lord is darkness and not light." And that's right. And people, these Christians that are hating the day of the Lord, thinking that they want the Lord to come back, but they don't. They not fully mentally prepared for the Lord to come back. Okay. They thinking that the Lord coming back, they come to save everybody, but lo and behold, the Lord coming back with a sword. Okay. Verse 19, it says, "And if a man did flee from a lion, and a bear met him, or went into a house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him." Verse 19, it says, "That day you will be like a man who runs from a lion, only to meet a bear. Escaping from the bear, he leans his hand on the wall in his house, and he is bitten by a snake." Showing you that you are not going to be able to escape Jacob's trouble or the day of the Lord. Okay, you may think that you buying a bunker or you stocking up food, okay, is going to be able to help you, in those times, but it's not going to be able to. All right, you going to think that you going to escape this, little tribulation, and then boom, you're going to have another issue. Okay, you're going to think that you solved the issue. It's going to be so much issues happening, in the time of trouble. In the time of Jacob's trouble, you're gonna think that your back is against the wall, and it's going to be because only the men of the Lord are going to be able to be in good case in the time of Jacob's trouble. All right, and it says, "Shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light, and very dark and no brightness in it?" Okay, so the day of the Lord is gonna be very dark and gloomy. Okay, it's not gonna be bright. Okay, the sun not gonna be out. It's gonna be very dark, man. Okay, and people gonna be scared, man. You ever had a weary feeling? Okay, when you go outside after it just rained and it's still gloomy. Okay, and it's still moist in the air. Okay, that type of feeling, man. Only but worse, because people are gonna be screaming, running around. Okay, if you're not trusting the Lord, you gonna get caught, man. All right, buying those bunkers is not going to help you. Okay, this is Proverbs 3 and verse 5. It says, "Trust in the Lord with all thy heart, and lean not unto thy own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths." Right? Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, with all your mind. Okay, and you buying the bunker is leaning onto your own understanding. Okay, you buying the bunker is you trying to save yourself. All right, you trying to, you're not putting no faith in the Lord, trying to buy a bunker and stock up. That doesn't show your faith. Okay, you're trusting in Egypt, which is America now, Babylon. And the scripture saying, and I got it right here. It says, "Woe unto them that trust go down to Egypt for help." This is Isaiah 31 and verse 1. It says, "Woe unto them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay in horses and trust in chariots, because there are many, and horsemen because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord." Right? War meaning destruction. Woe unto them that go down for Egypt for help. Okay, always going down for Esau, Edom, for everything. Okay, and you trusting in this beast system. You trusting in the infrastructure, thinking that buying bunkers or trusting in, trusting this devil's army and all these things are gonna save you. Which is not. Okay, you are going to be caught by the storm that is coming, man. Okay, y'all gonna be caught trying to be doomsday preppers, and it's not gonna help you, man. Okay, the Lord is gonna have you on the trick back to where y'all gonna be caught, man. Okay, prepping is not gonna help you. Of course, there's nothing wrong by a case of water and these things, but trying to go full out doomsday prepping and do all these things, that's not gonna help you escape the day of the Lord, man. Okay, the only way you are going to escape the day of the Lord is through having faith in Yahweh Shema Shai and doing his work now, pleasing the Lord now, okay, so that you may be found perfect in the time of tribulation and trials, man. Okay, so I can lower these lessons, edify. With that, I do want to give our praise and our glory to Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem Kakadash, double on the star apostle, editor, great millstone. With that, I want to say shalom.